HSLC 2026 ৰ বাবে ইংলিছৰ টেক্সটবুকৰ 1 বা 2 নম্বৰৰ প্ৰশ্নখিনি আজি সেশনটোত আমি কভাৰ কৰিম। সো আৰম্ভ কৰিছো ফাৰ্স্ট কোৱেশ্চনটো হৈছে হাউ মেনি অব্লিগেশনছ ডাজ এভৰি ম্যান হ্যাভ একৰ্ডিং টু দ্য অথৰ। এইটো কোৱেশ্চন নেলসন মেণ্ডেলাৰ চেপ্টাৰটোৰ পৰা দিয়া হৈছে আৰু ইয়াৰ এনসাৰটো হ'ব একৰ্ডিং টু নেলসন মেণ্ডেলা ইন লাইফ এভৰি ম্যান হ্যাজ টু অব্লিগেশনছ obligation to his family, his parents, his wife and children, and he has an obligation to his people, his community and his country. Very important question হয় এটো চাই যাব। Next question to hoise how did Custard look like when he clashed with the pirate? Your answer to hoise abo Custard looked like a robin at a worm when he clashed with the pirate. Next question, what was the Indian legend about the important question hoy T from Assam chapter to pora dia hoise answer to yar pora sai lebo. Next question, what was the strange thing about Lance's letter? Lancer letter khonot ki asoit kotha asile asoit kotha etu asil je Lance letter khon bhagwanore likhisile, right? Answer to hoy jabo the strange thing about Lance's letter was that it was addressed to none other than God. Next question, what created a deep and lasting wound in South Africa? Very important question hoy chapter to ভিতৰৰ পৰা দিয়া হৈছে। Answer to hoy jabo the policy of apartheid created a deep and lasting wound in South Africa. 1 mark karone very important. Next question, what is the last voice heard by the tiger? Tiger to a last kior voice hunisil, kior sound hunisil. Answer to hoy jabo patrolling karar. Next question, what is common between the eyes of the tiger and the stars? Answer to hoy jabo the common thing between the eyes of the tiger and the stars is that both are brilliant. Important question. Next question, what were Lance's feelings when the hail had stopped? Important question hoy. Answer to hoy jabo when the hail stopped Lance's feelings were filled with sadness and despair. Ar baki khini yar pora pori lebo. Next question, what was the most fascinating thing for Valley? Answer to hoy jabo to have a bus ride. Ar baki khini yar pora pori lebo. Next question, Valley was an 8-year-old girl who was very curious about things. What was her favorite pastime? Very important question hoy. Yar answer to hoy jabo Valley's favorite pastime was to stand in front of the doorway of her house. She did not play like most other children because there were no playmates of her age on her street. Watching the street also gave her many unusual experiences which were equally enjoyable to her. Next question, the sports it offered to tourists in Kurg. Kurgot tourists karone ki sports available ase? Answer to hoy jabo a variety of high energy adventure activities are offered to tourists like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing and mountain biking. Trekking is also one of the famous activities available in Kurg. So answer to etu hoy jabo sai jabo. Next question to hoise what does courage mean to Mandela? Mandelar mote haokhor ortho ki? Very important question hoy. Answer to hobo to Mandela courage does not mean the absence of fear but the victory over it. A man who is courageous is the one who has overcome his fear to fight all the odds. Next question, how did Mandela's hunger for freedom change his life? Again a very important question hoy. Answer to yar pora pori lebo. Next question, MCQ question hoy. The field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers means that. A sentence to meaning to ki hoy. Option A, not a single flower was bigger than a dot. The flowers were scattered across. The flowers had shrunk in size. The flowers were shaped like dots. Answer to hoy jabo option number B. The flowers were scattered across. And as the last two question, why does the postmaster send money to Lancho? Postmaster jone Lancho loi kyo toka pothiaisil. Why does he sign the letter God? Aru kyo teo letter khonot God boli sign korisil? Answer to hobo the postmaster send money to Lancho in order to not to break Lancho's faith in God. So etu express koi dibo lagibo. So that in order to keep maintaining the faith in God of Lancho, the postmaster signed as God in the letter. Enako express koi likhi dibo. Okay. So ekita asil English or 1 or 2 marks are important questions. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.